Good morning or good afternoon or whatever it is that you listen to this, but welcome back to Biblio Fitness. Hope everyone's been having a great day, very productive day. We're a couple of days out from entering the new year, and I know there's been a lot of reflection going on, but I'm not going to do a video about that just yet. Today I'm going to go ahead and vent a little, which I seem to do quite a bit, but a little bit more than usual. Because what's in store for us as the plebeian class in the United States of America upcoming in this upcoming year of 2023, it is not going to be fun. It is going to be tragedy. It's like all the bullshit that's been going on in 2022 is just a precursor to the events that are probably going to transpire in 2023. And the reason I want to talk about this is because it constantly continues to irritate me. How people do not seem to realize that the confliction, the whole red pill thing going on, the feminist shit going on, social issues, identity politics, all these fucking social issues. We have been so fixated on this shit for so damn long. Well, not so damn long, but like this new wave, this new wave of self-love and all this shit that's been going on for the past few years, and increasing volatility and antagonism between people people who follow Andrew Tate and Sneeko and Fresh and Fit and whatever, and the chicks, I don't know what the fuck they follow. And social issues. And I get it. It is kind of important because you do have to develop a family, and these are some things that you have to take into consideration. With the evolution or de-evolution of women. At least from my perspective, I don't think women are getting any better. I think they're getting a whole lot worse. But that's another conversation for another time. I'm not here to red pill anybody. I'm not here to red pill anybody. I'm not hugely successful. Not in a position to give my opinion. Like, obviously I'm in the struggle, and I'm sure a lot of you are, and I'm just trying to provide inspiration and try to give you on the road of what I'm doing, and hopefully my perspective and my mind changes as the time goes on, because who the fuck wants to remain the same? But still, I'll give my 2 cents on that conversation for another time. But what I wanted to really highlight, and the reason that I'm going over these topics, or what I just eloquated, is because I find it extremely frustrating that we're concentrating on things that are not important. They're not important. They're irrelevant. Like, we could deal with that shit another time. But the fact that we spend so much time and energy and focus and our whole lives on this shit is why we are in the position that we are in today. It is why we, economically speaking, have been completely compromised. We're fucked. We're getting fucked every day. And it's because we focus so much on this shit, but no one talks about the economic issues. Like, I'm not saying nobody, but not a whole lot of people. People say, "Oh yeah, get your money and do you, so you can do you, do you do." And it's for a selfish reason. It's selfish. So, get your money. Who gives a fuck? Or become a millionaire so you could do these things. But people are not understanding that. I believe, I know this sounds like tinfoil hat shit, like conspiracy, but I really do believe that the people in power, the true people in power, I'm not talking about those bullshit dumbasses in government. They don't run shit. It's not the governments that run. It's not the government officials. The cocksuckers that really run this country are the corporations. And I believe that they really want us to be focused on this divide, and they promote it. And they condone this sort of behavior because it's not going to affect their bottom line. It is going to turn us into consumers, this antagonism. We're gonna die lonely, and we're lonely, and we need to do this, and we need to buy this, and we need to buy this, and you need to buy the Bugatti, you need to be on a yacht, you need to have a condo, you need to have this, all this fucking. All these products, all these material products that are somehow going to validate your status within society. You have to have money so you could have all these things. You're basically becoming a consumer without you realizing it. You're just, what I'm saying? And the reason that the fact that we don't speak about these issues, the fact that no one speaks about the fact that as a first world country, our wages have stagnated drastically compared to everybody else. Our wages don't increase. And that the fact that when they do increase, it is nowhere near enough to attenuate the rate of inflation at all. I just got a raise at my job. You think that's helping me anything? No, it's not enough. It's not enough. But no one speaks about these things. You go on Instagram, you go on Twitter, it's stupid social issues, identity politics, bullshit, red pill, whatever the fuck it is for women. But no one speaks like, hey, like no one takes a step back and thinks, hey, why don't we stop policing ourselves so goddamn hard and focus on the fucking focus on the motherfuckers that are stealing all the money and getting away with it and doing whatever the hell they want. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason that we're so fucked. It's because people don't know anything. People don't know any better. Like I'm a firm believer that there needs to be a fucking aptitude test, okay? I don't feel like it's an unalienable right for everybody to be able to vote. Oh, as soon as you're a specific age, you're allowed to vote. Hell no. Hell the fuck no. It is because of policies enacted like that is why we're in a position in the first place. Because most people have no idea what's going on whatsoever. They get stuck in these social bullshit issues that don't mean anything. They don't matter. They are not the reason that your life is so fucked. They're not. I mean, they have a contributing factor, of course, but that's not even in the top 10 of matters. That's not even the top 10 of problems that we have, that we're facing, that is oppressing us. It's not. No one talks about economic issues. No one talks about wage stagnation, labor rights, and all this shit. Nobody. And the reason that the people in power affirm that and condone that sort of behavior, especially the Democratic Party, is because it does not affect their bottom line. Of course, they're gonna be all for fucking Black Lives Matter and whatever social trend that is popular on that day, because it doesn't fuck with their money. But as soon as you make a protest about money and about wage and you know, economic, like not social issues, class issues, they're gonna throw you out to the dogs. They're gonna fucking spin it in the news that we're a bunch of rioters and you're a bunch of thieves and delinquents. It's obvious and no one sees it. Like 2023 is gonna be rough as fuck. It's gonna be rough. I really do think this housing market is about to fucking crash. And I'm not the only one. People way more qualified than I are saying that. Like, holy shit, this shit's gonna burst. It's gonna burst. It's gonna burst. The economy is gonna get worse. And then I just heard that Russia is is threatening that they're gonna cut their export of oil. Do you know what the fuck that's gonna do to this economy? This economy is already fragile enough as it is, especially now that corporations do basically whatever the fuck they want. They could become so huge that they run everything. They're too big to fail. They're too big to fail corporations. That's what happened in 2007. That's what happened with this cocksucker Obama making all these promises, and then he turns out to be the complete opposite. He's like the devil. I don't even believe in God, but that's the devil. If anybody's the devil, it's Obama. Motherfuckers saying prosecute motherfuckers for Iraq or the housing market. Nothing. The people who got bonuses were the fuckers who screwed us over in the first place. It's becoming increasingly obvious that the rich don't want us to participate in government anymore. No more participation in government. They don't want us to own homes. They don't want us to do anything. They don't want us to be independent. And no one speaks about that. I go on Instagram and no one speaks about that. Like, I'm not saying nobody. I'm not trying to, I know I keep overgeneralizing, but I'm just trying to prove the point. It's a very minuscule percentage of people that are actually speaking about that fucking problem. Even people I respect, they don't address it. They don't put it on their fucking YouTube and talk about it. Hey guys, when are we going to concentrate on the fucking people in government? I don't think it's going to be a good idea for long for everybody, for the message being, oh, everybody just put your head down and focus on yourself. I get it. Like, obviously it's a good thing. I'm not disputing that, but there has to be an understanding that it's much more bigger than you. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than everybody. To not always have your fucking head down, to fucking look up and see, holy shit, what the hell are these people doing? That to me is more important. It is so sickening that this is all I see. Like that no one thought, and barely anybody notices. And then when you talk about it, they're like, oh, what it is what it is. I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to do? And going back to the original point, because I didn't finish. I completely digressed, but I was going to talk about the aptitude test for voting. There needs to be an aptitude test and an IQ, and like an aptitude test that involves an IQ test to make sure you're not a complete moron. Because, like I said, I don't think everybody should have the right to vote. There are too many idiots out here voting. And that's the reason why we're so fucked. We're fucked. And it's the same people that complain about gas prices. So, an aptitude test that involves IQ and an aptitude, and also that involves a test a test that is centered around your actual competence and your knowledge of current events. What is this candidate going for? What are their recent history? What are they affiliated with? Who are their donors? What policies have they enacted or they sponsored in their tenure in government? What's going on in the world? What's going on with the economy? It's a big thing to ask, and I know that other people, but that's too much. It's supposed to be too much. There has to be a fucking limit. I don't believe that most people have a right to vote. If you're a fucking moron or you're ignorant or you rather spend your time fucking on Instagram or Twitter, you should not have a right to participate in government at all. I'm sorry. There has to be an exclusion. There has to be discrimination against complete fucking morons. And willful morons. There's people that are just naturally stupid. There are people that are just born with terrible fucking parents and, they got the stupid gene. But then there are people that are fucking intelligent and they don't want to learn. They don't want to see. They don't want to read. They don't read history. They don't do anything. They don't understand the current events because they're just so focused on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok while they're getting fucked in the ass with no Vaseline. And it's just gonna get worse. Like, these people are making more money. The corporations are attaining more influence. It's not something that is going to dissipate anytime soon. I know a lot of people are beginning to realize the neoliberal concept of government is not a real viable option. But until these old heads all drop the bucket, ain't nothing gonna get fixed. And then even them dying is not going to alleviate the problem of money in politics. What was it, the 1976 Act, right? There was some act in 1976, I got that name, that literally money donations to your candidate of choice is now protected under the First and Fifth Amendment under the Supreme Court. Protected by it was acted by the Supreme Court, sir. No one speaks about this. It's ridiculous to me that nobody wants to change this thing, or people are become so hopeless and fatalistic that they're like, oh, there is no hope for change. And that's the sort of fucking behavior that has fucked us over generation after generation after generation after generation. All the time. It's always the fucking same goddamn thing. Because people are willfully ignorant. People don't want to deal with that responsibility. People don't want to deal with the burden of being competent. Because, bliss is ignorance, right? I mean, ignorance is bliss. But once you take a bite out of the apple, there's no turning back. I hope more people talk about this. I just don't feel like it is. And I'm not Marxist. I hate communism. I hate communism almost as much as I hate Christianity. And that's saying a lot because I hate both. I think those two C's are the most destructive things ever. Religion, period. I mean, we humans are naturally religious, so I'm not going to go that far. Just the religion, Christianity, because it's a slave religion. And yeah, but that's for another time as well. We need to be highlighting what I just said a little bit more. Not even a little bit more, a whole lot more. Because it's not going to get better. It's not going to get easier. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only individual that is feeling the economic pressure that coming around every day. Like, you try to save money as hard as you can, but everything is so fucking expensive that you have to pinch pennies. Like, you have to save scraps every single check, and you're slowly trying to grind it out. But then something happens, and you have to pay for it. Your car breaks down, or some random exigent circumstance requires you to expend money on some other shit. Someone landed in a hospital, whatever. It is becoming increasingly difficult to save money. And for good reason. It's not by accident. It's on purpose. These people want to fuck us. They just consider us as the working class. We're the mules. We're just gonna be given scraps while they get all the goodies. That's the goal. If they could bring us into indentured servitude and feed them, they probably would. We needed to pay more attention to this. That's all I'm saying. It's just all I'm fucking saying. It is really frustrating that all we talk about is, oh, women are so toxic, or men are so toxic, or like, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. These things don't fucking matter. Like, I don't care how you behave. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, but we all gotta come together and fucking deal with this. God. I don't know. There's no point of this. It's just a rant, but it's the most important thing. It is the most important issue that we have as a nation, as a people, as a class, and nobody talks about it. No famous person talks about it. Not even the rich. Well, the rich ain't gonna fucking talk about this shit for all the shit that they said they want to help out the community. Come on now. They incite selfishness. They say they want you to money so you can get back to the community. Fuck you. When are you going to talk about that? How egregiously skewed our economic situation is? When? Never. Or whatever. Leave you guys at that, because this course is getting hot as fuck, and I gotta go back to work. Well, I'm up break, but still. Hope y'all have a great day. Hope y'all have a great New Year's, even though I'm going to probably come out with another... Well, I'm definitely going to come out with another video before then. But still, if you don't watch any other videos, if you don't watch another video after this, Happy New Year's. Go get yours. And don't try to get... And go get yours. Just go get yours. Get hard. Go hard. And get after it, okay? We have to do our fucking best for as soon as fucking possible, because it's only going to get more difficult from here on in. So try your fucking best. Be absolutely relentless with your pursuits. Be absolutely unforgiving. And whoever fucking tells you no, fuck off. Fuck you. I'm here to get mine. If you lose friends, you lose friends. If you lose acquaintances, you lose acquaintances. I'm already losing friends. I'm already losing all sorts of people. Because guess what? I don't want to party. I don't want to go out. I don't want to do anything. It's a waste of money and time. Like, being drunk at a party is no longer attractive. I can't believe I even found it attractive to begin with. You telling me that I'm going to go out at night and spend my money to get drunk and have meaningless conversations with people? That's the only way I can hang out with my friends? And fuck that. I don't want to hang out with my friends, those friends, if all I could do is just get drunk as fuck with them. And it's not fun, you know? Like, why can't we make a book club or something? But whatever. Hope you all have a great day. Peace.